healthy for these winter months with some advice for avoiding injuries that do come with the season. One of the most common injuries sending people to urgent care when they should be celebrating. Dr. Andy Barnett with Legacy Go Health Urgent Care joins us in studio, and you have some very specific things you want to run down.
I do.
And we saw those Christmas decorations there. I'm suggesting maybe ladders might be on your list.
Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to mention is ladder safety. We see an unfortunate number of injuries related to people falling off of ladders and falling off of roofs as well. And it's really two things. It's people putting up holiday decorations on their eaves, and it's people clearing out their gutters with the rain coming down. Ladder safety can't be overstated. Knowing how to use your ladder properly, following the safety instructions, and if you're going to go up on the roof, make sure that you have appropriate safety gear or hire somebody who does.
A lot of times broken bones from that, I hesitate to think of, because you're up pretty high. That's got to be some rough injuries.
Those can be anything from bumps and scrapes to really serious or even devastating injuries, so
Yeah.
not to be messed with.
Sure.
I wonder about having somebody there with you. I always hear stories about, I found him, he'd fallen off the ladder.
Yeah.
Should you be out there doing that yourself?
Never, never. If you're up on a ladder, at a minimum, even if you're using it safely, somebody else should be stabilizing the ladder for you.
Some of the other injuries come from cooking. What types of injuries?
So the kitchen is a place that people spend more time than usual during the holidays. Some of the biggest meals of the year get prepared around the holiday season. So the two types of injuries that we see that come into the Go Health Urgent Cares are burns and cuts. Burns are sometimes just about using common sense, using proper handling techniques to get hot things out of the oven, not reaching in without a glove on. I happen to know somebody who often reaches in with a dish towel to take something out of the oven, and she
You been to my house?
She maybe burns
like,
her
"Is this
arm
you?"
more often. Yeah. The other thing is cutting injuries. So people are doing a lot of chopping and cutting. The old adage is true. You're more likely to cut yourself on a dull knife than on a sharp one. So make sure that your knives are properly sharpened. Take them into a knife shop to get them sharpened up before the season. And if you do cut yourself, then come on in and see us. We can take care of you.
Stitch you
Are
up.
there any things you could keep on hand, you know, for those cuts and you know, quick healing
Yeah,
products?
absolutely. Good home care is important. The truth is just washing it out with tap water to get it clean and putting a dry dressing is the most appropriate treatment for a minor cut.
The last thing you want to touch on, we heard Rachel talking about this, being careful driving, you know, bringing your traction devices, whatever that may be, but what types of injuries are you seeing from this?
Yeah, so certainly Rachel's showing us that the snow is happening up on the mountain. It's soon to follow down here in the city. We've already seen the rain start over the last week, slippery road conditions, and as they get icy, if it's anything like last year, having chains or snow tires on your vehicle is really important. If you get chains and you don't know how to use them, practice putting them on before the freezing conditions come. They can really be knuckle busters if you haven't done it before. And then finally, if you have kids in the car, make sure that they're properly in a car seat that's appropriately fitted for them. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to your county health authority. They can always help with that.
Do you look at this, doctor, as a busy season with the holidays here? I mean, you able to let people have the holidays at home, or do you have to staff up at your urgent care clinics?
We do. In fact, we are seeing really, really high volumes in all of our urgent care centers, the Legacy Go Healths all around the Portland area. That's related both to the influenza season, which is peaking right now, as well as these holiday seasonally related injuries.
I hope you get to have some time at home with your family and don't get called in too much over the holiday season.
Me too.
Thanks for being here, Dr. Andy Barnett.
Pleasure.